So New York becomes the next state requiring two-person crews. This is important. Let's talk about it. This will be state number 3, I believe. Is that right? Yeah, Ohio and Kansas this year. This year alone. There's definitely more than 3 states. But apparently, according to the BLET, the governor, Kathy, actually shut this bill down last year when it was presented. Apparently, she had a change of heart. It says right here, something changed this year. Perhaps it was seeing legislators and governors in both Ohio and Minnesota to the west take steps to pass legislation, or the catastrophic derailment in East Palestine. I'm pretty sure that was probably it, and this is why we need to have a federal mandate for two-person crews. Quoted Kathy as saying in her approval memo that the horrific disaster in East Palestine, Ohio, highlighted the need for strong regulatory protection. Federal action remains pending, and state-level regulation is therefore necessary. Yeah, because the federal levels are just constantly just filling their pockets. The administration proposed rulemaking governing train crew sizes, which was introduced in July 2022. It's still pending, of course it is. Actions on the proposed rule could take place in 2024. Let's hope and pray that it does. The issue has always been before the FRA for years. Yes, it has. Well before I was even hired in. 2017, this was a huge topic. With the agency under former FRA administration, Ron Battery withdrawing in May of 2019, earlier proposed rulemaking on train crew sizes, including New York. 11 states now have laws addressing train crew size. Now, but a lot of you are probably saying, well, Joey, what's the importance of two-person crews? And as brought to my attention last night at the sheer ignorance of people when it comes to Ohio and their derailment. And I'll be honest with you, it absolutely blew my mind when I read this. And I'm just going to make this perfectly clear, since it's been months since the NTSB released their video about what happened. So Class 1 railroad needs to go to one-man crews with RCOs for yard moves. Shareholders are tired of paying money for someone to sit and do nothing. Abolish the FRA and the unions. Self-regulation and the right to work are the future of our society, economy, and country. Okay, well, we already know where this guy sits on this political spectrum. It almost makes me feel like he may be a shareholder. If he says shareholders are tired of paying money, why is he speaking for shareholders if he isn't one? Or if he's not in the pockets of these lobbyists and hedge funds? So I responded back with tell that to the people of East Palestine. The conductor and conductor trainees save thousands of lives. Conductors isn't going anywhere for a while. You're ignorant. That was my response to this dude. Railroad talk. You mean the guy that ignored 3 hot bearing detectors? LOL. A Casio watch could do a better job than a high school dropout conductor. So this is where we're going to get into the nitty-gritty here. Did the train in Ohio cross 3 hot bearing detectors? Yes, they did. The first 2 that they passed there were no alarms. The threshold for a critical alarm was 200 degrees above ambient temperature. It didn't hit that until the 3rd one. Now, the engineer was already in dynamic braking because he was following a train. He was already notched in dynamics and slowing down. As soon as the critical alarm came on, the engineer increased dynamic braking to slow down and stop. It's amazing to me that people will get on here and talk about something that they don't know what the hell they're talking about. If you're going to come on my channel and you're going to try and talk shit, you better have your damn I's dotted and your T's crossed, because I promise you I will embarrass you and I will mop the floor with you if you try and do something like this.
TSB investigators at this time have not identified any operational issues with the wayside defect detectors.
Okay, so at this point, this is in June, no problems with the detectors that the dude was talking about prior.
But we're still looking at them. There's also no evidence of track defects. The engineer at the time was following another train and was already in dynamic braking to slow behind the train. So he increased the brake application to further slow and stop the train, meaning he responded immediately.
Immediately.
We have no evidence that the crew did anything wrong.
Those conductors on that train saved countless lives because of their quick action and their training and knowing what to do and who to call. The engineers, well, all 3 of them there saved thousands of lives, and they're heroes. They saved a bunch of people. Nothing they did caused a derailment, just mechanical failure, and it was in their hands to do the right thing, and they did. If you're curious and you want to watch me react to UP's video on one-person crews and how they want to do things, and you want to get a good laugh and understand why a conductor is important on the head end, click right here above this box on the UP video. I'll see you guys over there.